From this to all of this. Hey folks, welcome back to the Rockin' C Homestead, and today we're going to talk to you about some of the tech we use to make our YouTube videos. So we get asked all the time, what do you guys use to make your YouTube videos? Do you guys use high-end equipment? Do you use, what do you use? So as you saw in the little opening, we started with an iPhone. So with the iPhone, we did probably our first, 8 videos.
At least
our first 8 videos.
With just that and my MacBook computer using iMovie.
Yep.
That's it.
And to be honest, we still use the iPhone for 99.9% of all of our video recording, and we still use iMovie to do the video editing.
Yeah. And at the very beginning, when we were first doing videos, audio was an issue.
Yes.
Because we were just using the built-in microphone on the iPhone. That's great when you're nearby, but as soon as you turn your back or when you're too far away from the phone, you're just not getting any audio. So we did a lot of voice-over recordings on our early videos because we just didn't have the audio. Yeah,
and that's something I think that's probably a little bit special in this kind of genre with the homesteading, hobby farming, farmer, whatever you want to call it. We're moving a lot, and we're bending over, we're stretching, and we're doing a lot of different things where just a boom mic or a shotgun mic isn't really going to work for us. So we needed to kind of get with a wireless, and we wanted a wireless. We didn't have 20 feet of cord hanging out of our phone. So what we ended up doing, I don't know how this is pronounced, but we'll take a picture and show you. But just this little cheap, I think it was like $30 from Amazon. And you have a little part that hooked into your phone. And then, this little part, that's the wireless mic, lavalier mic. And that worked pretty good.
It was okay.
It was okay. It wasn't great audio, but it worked. And it was very, very inexpensive for what you get, and that was a good start.
It worked.
It worked. Yeah. So again, we thought when making these videos, we thought the production quality was pretty good. I mean, it's not awesome, but it's not bad. We thought the video, like the definition of the videos were really good. The audio could be better. Sometimes this didn't work as well as we wanted to. Plus, we wanted both of us to be able to be on a wireless mic and still be able to talk at the same time. So we ended up going to Amazon, looking up several different models, and I got one. I think it was called the Moto. It looked just like this, just like this. And I got just a single one, and it said that you can add in a separate one later point. So okay. So I said, all right, I'll get that because it's cheaper, and then wait a month or so and then get another one. And it ended up being that they discontinued just the single one by itself. The add-on. You just couldn't buy one separately. So I would have to buy it secondhand or something like that, and you couldn't get a warranty.
Buy a whole nother receiver microphone pack.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what we were trying to avoid.
Exactly. So it's just one of those things where, and the good thing is Amazon 30-day return policy. Yay, Amazon. So we probably went through 4 different mic systems to make sure that we got the one that we wanted. So, we obviously we couldn't use the the Moto how we wanted it. And so we returned that, got another one. I can't remember the name of it.
Can't remember either.
And it did come with 2. We actually got both of them this time. But the sound just wasn't right. It was very tinny. It was kind of scratchy at points.
It wasn't good quality.
It just wasn't very good quality. So we returned that. And we ended up getting these. These are Ceramonic. And we'll leave the link down below in the description if you guys want to check these out on Amazon. These have been really, really good. But when we first got them, they didn't really work very well with our iPhone.
Right. We could get one good voice. One of them was giving us good audio, but we could never get both of them to give us good audio at the same time. If one was good, the other one was scratchy, or there was this like a high pitched sound in the audio. We just couldn't get both voices sounding right on the audio using these.
Yeah. So and just randomly, I got an email, and I'm sure you guys have experienced it if you buy a lot of stuff off of Amazon, from the manufacturer asking how we like it and all those kind of things. I responded back to that email saying, hey, I really like it. However, this, and this. And finally, back and forth, a couple of emails. Actually, a person from Saramonic gave me a call and said, well, have you tried this? Have you tried this? Have you tried this? And you tried this? And eventually, what we came to find out is that we had to have a special cord from the company that's made for our iPhones, because we have the iPhone 8, 9, or 10, or 11 now that all have the lightning port. So most of these cords for microphones have just your regular audio headset jack, and so we were using one of those little adapter dongle things that you have to use for that, and that was causing the issue. Once we got this piece, and this wasn't a cheap piece of cord, it was probably $50, $60, but once we got that, all of our problems were solved, and we have enjoyed these things since then.
Yes.
They've been awesome, for sure.
Yeah. And today, as you can see, these are sitting here, so clearly we're not using these for our audio. We do have a shotgun mic that we can plug into our iPhones as well, and that's what we're using today. And I've got a picture rolling up across this that kind of shows you what that looks like while it's plugged into the iPhone. It works great for these kinds of situations when we're just sitting facing the camera. We use it for our live streams.
Yep, exactly.
It's great for that. You do have to speak up, because it's not the same as having something on your shirt. So if you don't speak up, the volume's still kind of soft.
Yeah, and it's not a high-end shotgun mic. I think it's like a $30 moto. You know, we kind of got it as a package deal with like a little handheld little holder thing that holds the iPhone, and you can put that on top. And you know, it was, I think overall, I can't remember the price, but it'll be down in the description. I think it's maybe $60, $70 for all of it.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, it was very reasonable, and it works pretty good for what we needed to.
It works fine.
When you're going outside doing those kind of things, not so good, because if you turn your head and speak, the volume drops down dramatically.
Right.
And you can tell. And you know, if we had a nicer, shotgun mic, like a Rhodes mic or one of those kind of mics, would probably be a bit better. But for now, that's what we have, and that's what we're going to use, and it works. So, I think this was our first, kind of monopod, tripod kind of thing. But, you can extend it out. You can get pretty far away, and it does what it's supposed to do. Not very expensive, but it works. And then we've kind of increased, the one video that you saw that we're filming on today is probably the upgrade we did from there. And then we also got a little better one when we're doing the little selfie kind of deal. We can kind of hold it. I can wrap it around a fence post or whatever else we may need to wrap it around. This works really good for this. This is a Joby, but I've heard also, I think Gorilla, something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's all kinds of these types out there that work really good.
And we'll roll a picture of the one that we've got the camera mounted on. I've seen it in our when we're talking about the microphone, but I'll close in on that actual piece.
And I think that's from Moto. And again, all these things would be down in the description if you guys want to check them out.
Yeah.
So then it comes to the other cameras that we have, and we filmed a little bit on.
A teeny bit.
Like a little itty bitty teeny bit. So a friend of ours, Jeremy, which you guys saw when we did our Homestead. Our Homestead Helper, Homestead Helper video. He gave us his old Hero 2 GoPro. So I've recorded a little bit of this when I'm doing the tractor work or chainsawing, or I kind of have it on my head. That's what this mount's for here. So these are really cool. This is the Hero 2 is more of kind of a fisheye look. The Hero Black 7, I think that's the latest version right now. Super awesome. It has a little display so you can see what you're recording. Has some stabilization in it. That'd be super nice because I'm a little shaky when I'm holding that stuff. And it has a really good mic. This has a pretty good mic in it by itself. But, these things are really helpful if you have that, or there's some generic versions out there that people can get. And of course, we've even used a regular old game camera. This is a cheap one, maybe $40-$50 that we've used for maybe our second or third video when we had the little baby bunnies.
Yeah, the wild baby bunnies. We set this up on a fence post because we knew the mom would come in the night or in the morning before people were up. So we set this up so we could make sure she was coming to tend the babies. We'll put the card up so you can watch that video. But we had good video clips of her actually coming and nursing her babies.
Yep.
Because it has that kind of night vision look to it. You can see the video even at night when it's dark. So that was neat. We use that every once in a while for things like that.
And don't think that you have to go out and buy super duper expensive quality stuff to put up a video. The hardest thing about doing YouTube videos is doing your first one. You know, it's usually not your best video, but it's that first attempt of throwing yourself out there to the public. So, I mean, this is an old HD camera that my daughter, we gave our daughter, got when she was 10.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, 10, something like that. And we've even used this as a waterproof one, so you know we can kind of throw this in the garden and throw dirt on it or those kind of things. So these kind of cameras are helpful for those type of camera actions or
yeah, when you don't want to throw your iPhone in a hole. Yeah. So that's what we have now. We definitely have aspirations for more things to add to our collection, and the one thing we definitely would like to do is find something that we can use besides our iPhones for video and photos.
Yes, for sure.
I like to take pictures of the family and the animals and all that kind of stuff, and I use my iPhone and I edit photos on my iPhone, but it would really be great to have a nicer camera for those kinds of things, and also that could do better video.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So we're looking at that for future state.
Yeah, and I think so, and I think our audio equipment will work with that.
Yep.
So I think that's a good thing, and you know, just kind of leveling it up one. One of the things that we talk about is what we edit on. So when we first started, Marcy had an old MacBook computer. I don't know.
A MacBook Pro was a nice computer, but it was older.
Yeah.
It was perfectly adequate. It ran iMovie. iMovie, when you're interfacing it with your iPhone, is super easy. So there wasn't a steep learning curve. I picked it up pretty quickly.
Yep.
Thank you, Christian, for giving me some lessons, my stepson. He's the best. But we got up to speed on that pretty quickly. We've learned a lot since we started, but it's a very robust editing software that you just get when you buy a Mac. It comes for free.
Yeah.
And then to do our thumbnails, for a while we were just a picture, whatever we could find. And then we came onto an app called Fonto, or Fonto, I don't know exactly how it is pronounced, but Phonto. And that is the software on our iPhones that we use to make our thumbnails.
Yep.
So that's the two software pieces. It's really just iMovie and Fonto.
Yeah.
That's it. The other thing that we don't have that we would really love to invest in is some sort of lighting.
Yep.
When Jeremy came out and helped us with Homestead Helper, he had some really great lighting panels that he could put up on a big tripod type thing.
Yes, they were awesome.
And they were fantastic.
Super bright.
Super bright, so they'd work even if the sun was going down and you needed some more light, or if you're in a section in your house where you don't have the good outdoor light bulb, or what do they call it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
sunlight or whatever.
Yeah.
Light bulbs, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a screen thing that he could hold up, and underneath light sources that would reflect light back at the subject that you're filming. That was good too.
Yeah, and like his was like a 5-in-1, so you can get like a golden glow, or just a white, or even
just
a black.
A reflective kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes you have to block out the light or whatever the case may be. So I think some of those things will just up our production, and for you guys, it'll hopefully help your watchman enjoyment.
Watchman enjoyment.
I don't know, view and enjoyment, whatever you should say. I'm good with words.
You are good with words. Anyways, Jeremy got us super jealous of all his cool stuff. So
yeah, and one thing that I'm looking forward to at some point is a drone.
Yes.
A drone would be
That
awesome.
would be great, and the GoPro drones are really cool. So that's kind of the future state of tech for the homestead.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, and with this, what we're trying to hopefully share and encourage you guys to do is if you're thinking about starting your own YouTube channel,
this is all you need.
That's really all you need. I mean, this is really what we started with.
And it worked.
And it works. And I mean, the video that you're watching on today is done with an iPhone. You know, we're going to go through some of these different things in a little more detail as we kind of move along in this series. So please give us some comments down below what you guys want to see more of or hear more about.
Questions you might have.
Yeah, questions you might
have. Great equipment that you've used that you would recommend. We'd love to hear about that as well. So we'd love to hear your feedback there. Don't forget, we are on Facebook and Instagram, so if you haven't checked us out there, those links will be down below. And we'd also love it if you would subscribe to our channel. And that subscribe button is just right over there. Just have to go and click it. Just click
right there.
And ring the bell so that you know the next time we upload a video, since we want you to come back and check them all out.
On Friday nights, 7 p.m. Central Time, we do a live stream.
Yep.
Usually around 45 minutes to an hour, something like that. We don't want to take up too much of your time, but we like to answer all your questions and have feedback and
Laugh and have a good time.
Laugh and have a good time. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
And we like to do a little bit of giveaways. And you know, one of the things that I learned from another YouTube channel, one of our friends over there, Hank from Hamiltonville Farm. You know, they give away these little Arctic mug or whatever they're called, and they got a little sticker there. You never know. These may be one of the giveaways this Friday. Just tempting you. Maybe. Just wait and see.
Anyways, thanks for coming out. We really appreciate you watching this video. And if you got some friends who are interested in doing YouTube, or if you're interested, share it out, watch the video over and over again, check out the links that we have down below. And from our homestead to all of you, have a blessed evening, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.